This training will go over in more detail the functionality of locks and leaps in a pathway or journey. Locks and leaps are ways that we can guide the user through content in a specific order. Locks prevent users from reviewing content unless they have reviewed the content one step before, and leaps direct users back and forth depending on the results of a quiz. So for example, in this pathway, I want the user to go, starting from this first smart card, to go through each smart card in a very specific order. And the way that I've done that is by implementing locks. So if I go to this edit section of the pathway, you can see that these smart cards are marked as locked. That means that after they access smart card 1, they will go to smart card 2, and then they cannot access smart card 3 until they've viewed smart card 2. Then they will move on to 3, to 4, to 5, to 6, to 7. An example of a leap could be done with a quiz. So if I build up a quick example quiz, we can see that I could lock this just like I have locked the other smart cards. And now I also have the option to implement a leap. With a leap, I can define what the user will do after they finish this smart card. So when the user passes the quiz, I could direct them to leap to smart card number 5. Perhaps I wanted them to review something after they passed the quiz, or perhaps I wanted them to jump ahead to a final smart card so that they can learn about new learning opportunities. For now, I'm just going to choose smart card 5. The numbers are completely arbitrary and based on your pathway. You just get to decide, after the user passes the quiz, where do I want to send them? You also have the option to decide what happens when a user fails the quiz. So say this quiz question was very specific to something that was addressed in smart card number 2. If the user fails the quiz, I can choose to send them back to smart card number 2 with the expectation that they review the material and then can go back and retake that quiz. So that's an example of how locks and leaps can be built out in the platform so that you have control and organization over the user experience within your pathway or journey.